Mark, welcome home.
Let's do this. Let's go around and just sort of do a quick introduction. And so if you can mute yourself, and then when I call on you, then you can unmute yourself and just share your name and what you'd like to get out of today. So Rich, let's start with you.
Hi, my name is Rich. I've been doing Tai Chi with David for about 18 years now. And I just like the camaraderie and been attending World Tai Chi Day for quite a few years. And now I'm in Florida. So this is a great opportunity to see all you guys. So good morning.
Yes. Steve.
Hi, I'm Steve, and happy World Tai Chi Day. And usually I'm working and I don't get to go to it, and we're Zooming it, and this worked out perfect. I'm always excited to be here, and it's always a great thing. And just a side note, Mark, welcome home. Hope you had a safe and a great trip.
And Mark.
Yes, I'm Mark, as everybody seems to know. I've been doing Tai Chi for a little over 8 years with David. World Tai Chi Day has now gotten to my home, which is nice. I'd like to see what happens today, and I need a little bit of Tai Chi. I've been out the last 2 classes, so here I am.
Yeah. Alana.
Hi, welcome to World Tai Chi Day. I'm Alana. I've been studying with David since 1993. And I'm teaching David's form actually at the Brantford Senior Center. I was hoping to see a few of my students show up here. I'm looking forward to celebrating World Tai Chi Day.
Betty. Maybe Betty's not right by her phone. All right, so let's go to Joanne.
Good morning. I'm happy to be at World Tai Chi Day where it's warm and dry in my house.
Yeah.
And I would love to be doing that Watford Beach where we used to do it, but maybe we can do a class there someday.
Okay, sounds good. Patricia.
Hi, I'm in Bloomfield, Connecticut, a friend of Sharon Bristol, and she's the one that connected me kindly to this because I love doing Qigong and Tai Chi and prefer being inside and warm today. Thanks for doing it, David.
My pleasure. Karen.
Hi, I'm Karen. I'm in Rocky Hill. I don't know how long I've known you, David, on and off, but always at World Tai Chi Day. And it wouldn't be World Tai Chi Day without David, so I'm glad to be here this morning.
And let's see. Let's see. It says Samson, but who's that? Warren.
Hi, I'm Warren. I just started, so I'm really excited about this morning.
Yeah, excellent. And Jane.
Hi, I'm Jane, and I've been doing yoga for almost 60 years, but I had never done Tai Chi. My friend Wendy Whitmore sent me this link, and I'm excited to start on World Tai Chi Day.
What an auspicious day to begin.
Mm-hmm.
Steve and Dorothy.
Hi, I'm Dorothy.
Steve.
We're in New Haven, Connecticut. Been doing Tai Chi with David, I guess for about 8 years now. And I'm wearing an old 2023 Tai Chi World Day t-shirt. And I'm glad to see some friends like Rich and other people that we used to see. We haven't been to Monday classes
Yeah,
in a
Mark
while.
also, right?
And Mark also.
Yeah.
So happy to be here.
Same here. Very happy to see everybody. Let's go.
Yay. And, oh golly, it says E. Duncan. And I've lost the name that's associated with that, but you want to introduce yourself? Okay, maybe stepped away. Maybe we'll go back to Betty, see if Betty's there. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Yes.
Betty's phone?
Hi, can you hear me, David?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I could not unmute myself. Hi, this is Betty Babcock. I'm from South Glastonbury. I am also a friend of Wendy Whitmore's, and I've been wanting to join David's class. So she sent me this video so I could see for myself.
Excellent. All right. Anna.
I'm Ana Galarraga from California. I know David for over 30 years when you just begin the classes in Ansonia, and I'm happy to join the class for the World Tai Chi Day. Thank you for doing this for us.
You bet. Okay, and one more time, E. Duncan's phone. That's what it says on the thing. Give you another opportunity. I've forgotten who's behind that from the Griswold class. There you
Can you hear me?
go. Now we can.
Oh, thank goodness. Yes, this is Irene from one of your classes up at the Griswold Center. You're the greatest. I wouldn't miss your class for anything. Unfortunately, we have to wait for 2 weeks, but this is all new to me. Someone helped set up the Zoom for me, and I'm all excited to get started.
All right. Well, on that note, let us begin. So I'm going to mute everybody. You can unmute yourself at any time if you have a question or an observation. This way, we don't have anybody's phone calls that we listen to, and so forth. So, first of all, welcome to our Zoom version of World Tai Chi Day. And as you can tell, we have folks from California, from Florida, from all over the place, and in Connecticut, and we may have other people popping in. If that happens, I'll be able to see it, and I'll come up to let people in, so forgive me if that occurs. But first I want to talk a little bit about and welcome everyone here. Thank you for coming. World Tai Chi Day is an event that starts it goes literally at 10 o'clock in the morning. Through every time zone, people are doing the wave. So we're going to start with the opening wave in a moment. So the wave is the primal initial movement of most Tai Chi forms. They always start with a wave form. And that's significant because basically it's raise hands. And so in the idea of that is raising hands is also about raising your consciousness. And so World Tai Chi Day was designed to raise the consciousness in the world around Tai Chi, so that more and more people can be drawn to its healing aspects as well as its self-defense and health defense aspects, and its ability to amplify meditation to a heightened degree. So that's what today is about. It's meant to stimulate a far-flung awakening of people about Tai Chi Chuan. So welcome. And so to begin, we're going to join with everyone around the planet to do this, and it goes every time zone around the 24 hours of the world, and each time zone at 10 a.m. people are doing Tai Chi in that time zone to celebrate. So let's start with the opening wave. So I'm going to adjust the visual, and where is that? There we go. All right. So find your space. put your feet in a horse stance, which is parallel, toes in front of heels, straight forward. Like if you were to draw a line between your 2 feet, it would form an H, okay, for horse stance. All right. So now, with your weight equally distributed between the 2 feet, draw your shoulders back, settle them down, lengthen up to the crown, settle your shoulders and your elbows, float your wrists slightly, draw your chin inward, tuck your tailbone, supporting your internal organs with your pelvic bowl, soften your knees, unclench your toes, tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. This is called Wu Qi. Simply standing, doing nothing, is the most important thing you can do all day. Learning how to do nothing. But now something starts by sinking. So we humble ourselves, dropping our weight down slowly into our heels, lengthening up through the crown. When you get down to about a 135-degree angle, rotate your feet inward and pluck with your hands as you raise your arms up as if you're going around the outside of a ball. And then relax your hands outside of the foot, draw the elbows in, hands come in towards the shoulders, lift the fingertips up, spread the fingers wide, and sink, lengthening up through the crown. Weight on the outside edge and heel of each foot. Then release the hands, inside of the foot forward, plucking up. Inhale as you float up. Exhale as you draw in and sink, spreading your fingers wide, known as the lotus palm. Inside of the foot forward to the big toes. Stretch your spine back. Draw in, sink down. Inhale up. Exhale in and down. And we're breathing at least a 5-second inhalation and 5-second exhalation. And this puts us into the parasympathetic version of the nervous system. What that does is allows us to go into rest and digest. Inhale up. Exhale in and down. Inside of the foot forward. Outside of the foot back and down. Now, as you go inside to the big toes, slightly point your thumbs downward on the rise up. So the fingers and toes are aligned with action. And then as you go to the outside of the foot, the thumbs go slightly upward as you draw in and sink down. So you have a subtle rotation of the arms inward, and then a subtle rotation of the arms outward to align with what's happening with your feet and your legs. Inside of the foot forward to the toes, outside of the foot back down into the heels. Think of this now, this wave, as generating outward from you and going out through all the people who are doing Tai Chi. Right now, in our time zone, imagine connecting as part of the wave. You are part of an ocean of energy that is aligning with consciousness of peace, harmony, celebration of life, joy, And think of it now as fountaining. The energy comes up from the feet, up through your legs, up through your torso, out through your arms, out through the crown of your head, and then settles back down. So imagine the fountain coming up, out through the crown of your head, showering all around you and pooling near your feet and being drawn back up like a well gets pumped, like a spring bubbling up through the balls of your feet. Imagine each of the vertebrae lengthening away from each other, stretching the spine, opening each of the discs to a more plump, cushiony aspect, so that each of the vertebrae is now more cushioned because the discs are expanding. Imagine the discs are filling up with the appropriate kind of fluid, as if you're increasing the space between each vertebra, which allows you to have greater and greater ease of movement. Inhale up, exhale down. Good. Now just settle for a moment and notice what has happened inside your body. We're going to go through a series of Tai Chi warm-ups. We're not going to do the full warm-up system that we do in our usual Zoom.
Excuse me, David?
Yeah.
Is there a way to make your speaker louder, mic louder?
I don't think I can do that right now unless I go get a special mic, and I don't.
Okay.
So
Maybe
are you turned up to the highest volume?
I'm as high as I can go, yeah.
How about I do this? I'm going to bring this closer.
You're loud right now, David. As you move back, it gets a little quieter.
Yeah, so I'm going to move this a little closer to me. All right. And so maybe we'll do it from about here. Maybe I'll bring it even a little bit closer. Yeah, being outdoors, the sound dissipates a bit. All right, so put your hands over your head. Bounce it. Now, when we bounce, we stimulate, we activate certain nerve endings in the interstitium. The interstitium is the connective tissue that carries the chi best in the body. And bouncing motions and shaking movements amplify that connection, and then start to lower the hands to the outside. Slowly, gently, breathing, kind of a panting breath. Then palms up, rising up. Bouncing, shaking, out, down, slowly. Lengthen through the crown. Palms away, pushing out, bouncing, inhaling. Sharp, quick breaths. In through the nose, out through the mouth. It can go out through the nose, is fine too. Then twisting, up, out, down, lifting and dropping shoulders, and then settle. Notice your sensations. Lengthen up to the crown. Let your shoulders drop. Soften the backs of the knees. Tuck the tailbone. Stillness is another way that we activate certain neurons in the interstitium. The interstitium is the connective tissue of the body. So just notice your sensations. Then you're going to focus your attention on rocking heel toes. Let your arms swing freely, just like a little kid waiting for the bus. Then articulate your torso, increasing the amplitude of that movement. Then sink back, float front. You can lift the heels on the way up. Inhale up, exhale down. Spread your fingers wide on the way up. Pluck on the way down. Swinging motions also activate certain neurons in the interstitium. The interstitium, the connective tissue, is about 6 to 9 times more intelligent than your muscles. What that means is you have, I think, 6 to 9 times the amount of neuronal connection. Come to rest. Notice your sensations. Find stillness. Then side to side. Articulate your torso. Sink down, float up. Inhale up, exhale down. The high hand fingers spread wide apart in lotus palm. The close hand that comes near your armpit is a pluck hand. Inhale up, exhale down. Come to rest. Notice your sensations. Turning. This is known as knocking on the gate of life. And when you do that, you just hope somebody's home. Then shifting and turning. Sink down, float up, inhale up, exhale down. Spread the fingers wide on the way up, pluck on the way down. Come to rest. Notice your sensations. Find homeostasis. So you always want to be able to go back to a place of stillness so that you can retrain your nervous system to calm itself after stimulation. Then put one foot forward, good bow stance. So when your feet are parallel, that's a horse stance. 1 foot forward, back foot at 45 degrees or less. So it can be parallel, that would be very Wu style, and it can be at about 45 degrees. Rocking forward and back, heel toes. Articulate your torso. Sink back, float front, pluck down, lotus palms rise. Inhale up, exhale down. Come to rest. Find stillness. Tuck your chin. Lengthen up to the crown, tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Then turn towards your back foot. Shift on the diagonal line. Articulate torso. Sink down, float up. So now everything we just did in the horse stance, we are now doing in the bow stance. And there are subtly different qualities that come out of that. Come to rest. Find stillness. Turning. Shifting and turning. Sink down, float up, inhale up, exhale down. Come to rest, find stillness, lengthen up to the crown, tuck your tailbone, soften the knees, unclench your toes, unclench your jaw. Change feet, not necessarily with anybody else. Rocking forward and back, heel toes. Articulate torso. Sink back, float front. Inhale up, exhale down. Fingers spread wide on the way up, pluck on the way down. Come to rest, find stillness. Turn towards the back foot, shift on the diagonal line. Articulate torso. Sink down, float up. Inhale up, exhale down. High hand spreads, fingers wide apart, close hand, pluck. Come to rest. Find stillness. Notice your sensations. Turning, shifting and turning. Sink down, float up. Fingers spread wide on the way up, pluck on the way down. Inhale up, exhale down. Come to rest. Find stillness. Then, horse stance. Bring the backs of your hands together. They rise up. The elbows come together. Your fingertips can touch your shoulders, potentially. Then turn palms out and stretch to the side. The weight goes to the balls of the feet. Then lift your heels and bring your fingertips towards each other at the top. Then pluck on the way down, sink into your heels. Tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale up, lift the heels. Exhale down. This set of movements of Qigong are specifically helpful for activating all 12 of the meridians of the body, the main meridians. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale out. Weight forward. Lift the heels. Sink into the heels. Lengthen up to the crown. Tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale out. I don't know if you can hear, but the woodpecker is here, pileated woodpecker. I can hear him banging away. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale out. Inhale up. Exhale down. Next, palm down. This is good for the wrist, fist on wrist. This is good for the liver. Other side. Put your palms together. Put your feet together. Okay, I'm going to step back for this. Now, ordinarily we do just the simple version of this, but this is swimming dragon, and so I want to do the whole set for you this morning. So to begin, the hands go in one direction, the face goes the opposite. Okay? And if you can, you let your eyes follow your hands. But if that's too much for you, just do face in the opposite direction of the hands. So start by squatting down. Then you take your hands to one side, you look to the other. Now your hands are going to go across to the other side, and you're going to go down around the solar plexus now. We were around the heart before, now we're going around the solar plexus. Now we're going to go around the Dantian, so we go lower. Around the Dantian. Then all the way down to the root chakra. And then around the Dantian again, the center. And then around the solar plexus. Around the heart. Around the throat chakra. Around the third eye. Around the crown chakra. And then stretch up, palms together, lift your heels. Breathe. And come down to your heart. And we do that again. Around the heart, face in the opposite direction of the hands, around the solar plexus, sink a little lower, around the Dantian. Inhale as you go out, exhale as you come in, around the root chakra. So inhale as you go out, exhale as you come in, around the center, around the solar plexus, around the heart, around the throat, third eye, crown chakra. Stretch, palms together, lift the heels. Think of yourself as a rocket of love. And come down. Once more, around the heart, around the solar plexus, around the Dantian, inhaling as you go out, exhale as you come in, around the root chakra, around the Dantian, around the solar plexus, around the heart, around the throat chakra, around the third eye, around the crown chakra, and then stretch, lift the heels, and come back down. Open out. Just notice your sensations. Okay. So now we're going to rotate the thighs open and the arms open. When you do that, you're going to look up. You're going to inhale, drawing your shoulder blades together. So here we go. Inhale, open, thighs and arms rotate out. Exhale, close, rotate in, thighs and arms. Lower corners. Inhale, open, shoulder blades together, then roll the shoulders forward. Exhale, rotate in with your thighs, weight on the inside of the foot to the toes. Sides, inhale, open, shoulder blades together. Exhale, rotate in, shoulders forward, upper corners. Inhale, open, weight to the outside edge and heel, inside of the foot to the big toes, overhead. Inhale, shoulder blades pull together. Exhale, rotate in, closing. Then out front. Inhale, draw your shoulder blades together and back. Exhale, rotate shoulders forward and down. Then hands down, face front. Same movements with the body. You're going to turn the head to the side and look behind you. Inhale, rotate open, shoulder blades together. Exhale, rotate center, closing in. Other side. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Rotate in with the thighs. Corners. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Sides. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Shoulder blades pull together. Roll the shoulders forward. Corners. Weight to the outside edge of each foot to the heels, inside of the foot to the toes. Inhale. Exhale. Overhead. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Close. Inhale. Rotate. Open. Exhale. Close. Out front. Draw the shoulder blades together and back. Inhale. Roll the shoulders forward inside of the foot. Thumbs down. Exhale. Inhale. Open. Exhale. Close. Then just let your hands drop. Notice your sensations. Okay, so now what we're going to do is play with a movement called white crane spreads wings. And we're going to do more of this in a little bit, but I want to introduce it. So cross your hands in front. Shift your weight to one side. That hand goes high. And the shoulder is slightly forward. The empty foot hand goes low, and you step forward with that foot, but no weight. So this is called white crane spreads wings. Draw your shoulder blades together and back. Inhale. Exhale, draw the front foot in, raise the hand on that side, the inside, high hand falling on the outside, so when you step forward, you have a new low hand and forward foot. Bring the high hand forward. That's the weighted back foot. So when you draw in, exhaling, feet together, rising up the inside, weight goes to that side of the high hand, empty step, inhaling fully. Exhale, draw the foot in, shift onto it, raising that hand, empty step forward, lowering that hand, full inhalation, shoulder blades together, then exhale, draw the foot in, raising the hand on the weighted foot side, stepping forward with the low hand side. Relax as you come into the next. Inhale, take flight, stretch. Exhale. I'm just going to turn to the side. So now, as you go forward, turn towards your front foot side, which draws that hand back, palm down, fingers pointing to your rear, high hand over your head, palm up, fingers pointing behind you. Look at your back foot heel. Inhale, stretch high and low. Then exhale, draw the front foot in, shift onto it, that hand goes high, empty step with the lowering hand side, turn towards the low hand, front foot side, stretch. Exhale, relax, hand coming down, forward foot, rising hand on the weighted foot, stretch. Exhale, release. Weighted foot, hand is rising. Stretch. Exhale, release. And come back to center. And notice your sensations. So that's white crane. Another Tai Chi movement that we're going to play with is called Golden Phoenix, stands on one leg. So what's going to happen is you're going to bring your hand directly in front of your face. You're going to lift the same side knee. So you sink into that other leg and you lift. Step down, bring the hand down to a palm down position near the hip. The other hand rises up, inhaling. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. These become sharper and quicker. Inhale each lift. Settle. Notice your sensations. Now you're going to lift the elbow straight forward and lift the opposite knee. Inhale each lift. This lifting of the elbow straight forward is also a device for protecting your head in a martial circumstance. Settle. Now just take a nice deep breath. Stillness. Appreciate stillness. Fingertips touch your chest. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, send your chest back, elbows forward. Palms down, weight in the heels. As you inhale, palms up, chest forward, weight on the toes. You lift the heels gently. Shoulder blades together and back. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, stretch your spine back. Inhale, stretch your chest forward. Rotation of the arms, thumbs down, palms up, palms down, thumbs down. Inhale, exhale. Then circle your chest forward and up, and circle your chest back and down. Now, a lot of folks will think that I'm moving my hands around a lot. But if you watch, my hands are going to stay relatively placed between my 2 feet. So when my body goes back and down, my hands are staying relatively still. It's the torso that's making the big winding movement. The hands stay almost exactly where they are. It's the torso that moves forward and up, back and down. And the other direction. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Good. And then, close hand fist. Pull it right into your center. Then massage the center with your fist. But from inside, push out to meet the in-moving force and massage your fist with your center. And make circles with your hips and waist. Breathing fully. And the other direction. So with this kind of hip movement, just know that Elvis Presley doesn't have anything on us. All right. Big circles. Then rolling hips coming up the back, down the front. Notice the shoulders are going to follow the hips, up the back and down the front. Let your hands go and they follow the shoulders. Because the elbows are following the shoulders, which are following the hips. So everything comes up the back and down the front. Inhale on the side, exhale through center. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Find the size of the ball. Rolling the ball, very primal Tai Chi exercise. Notice what sensations you have in your hands as you roll this ball. One of the most important things that you have is your imagination. And a lot of times people kind of go, oh, that's just your imagination. But guess what? The deck that I'm standing on was in someone's imagination before it was real. The house was in somebody's imagination before it was real. Your car, buildings, machines, they were all imaginary before they became real. So as you imagine that you've got a ball of energy in your hands, it won't take long before you start to experience what you've imagined. Imagination is one of your most primal spiritual powers. The ability to image in, to see inside. Tai Chi is a system of using the mind, your imagination, to amplify your physical powers that are plain to see. But the imagination carries us into a whole other level of what can be and is truly, which is that you are so much more powerful than you have been conditioned to perceive. Let's go the other direction now. Rising in front, falling in back. Now, begin to examine what size ball gives you the greatest sensation of that roiling, rotating sphere of energy. Is it a small sphere? The hands maybe about the size of a cantaloupe. Or is it a beach ball? Or is it a physio ball? Find the size that gives you the greatest sensation. And then settle. Now, those are just an example of the kinds of Qigong exercises that we do in our usual warm-ups, but I do want to go ahead and go into program now. So in the class that I've been teaching on Zoom, we've been working on 5 animal frolics, and it's a great way to introduce many people to Tai Chi, because the Tai Chi goes back long ways back. Tai Chi Chuan goes back to the 1500s in the Chen village near the Wudang Mountain. And so the history of Tai Chi starts there. The legend of Tai Chi goes back to Chen Sung Feng, who is attributed with the discovery of Tai Chi, although historical records don't necessarily show that, but it's a really good story. In the story, he sees a snake, okay, which we saw at our house just recently. We saw a black snake, which was lovely, because they're really good for taking care of mice. And a bird, sometimes a magpie, which is black and white, or sometimes a crane, but a bird nonetheless, and they're in mortal combat. And neither one of them could beat the other because they were perfectly balanced. One very earth creature, the other air creature. So earth and air working together in a primal way. So that represents yin and yang functioning. Tai Chi means yin and yang. So what is Tai Chi? Tai Chi means yin and yang, the differences. But they always come together. So the Tai Chi sphere is usually depicted with a white and black fish swimming together, much like your two hands, like this. It's like that, okay? So with a dot coming out the other side, all right? So the yin and yang are the positive and negative, yang being positive and yin being negative. And when we talk about that, it's polarities of electricity, not necessarily about positive, oh, it's good, and negative, oh, that's bad. It's light and dark. We have both for things to function here on this planet, in this cosmos. So the fire and the water are what we're talking about here. So the fire would be yang and the water would be yin. So the two qualities, up, down, are the polarity of height, left, right are the polarities of width, forward and backward are the polarities of depth. And so they always come paired. So when we start to think about where we are in space, you want to know what's up, what's down. Well, where do you say is up from? Like, is it your eyes? Is it your center? Is it from the ground? Where is down? Is it from your eyes? Is it from your center? Is it from the ground? What is up, what is down is relative. What is left, what is right is relative. And it's always changing. So yin and yang are always transforming into each other. If I go far enough east, actually east is that way, if I go far enough east, I'll come out from the west, right? And vice versa. So, for us now, we're going to start with 5 animal frolics, and we're going to begin with the tiger. And so for tiger, you simply put yourself in a horse stance, okay? Feet parallel, straight forward. And you're going to start by squatting down. Now, what that represents is your tiger, and these 5 animal frolics are ancient. They come from thousands of years back. And so they are the beginning of many Tai Chi movements. So the very beginning, I gotta digress for a moment. Tai Chi Chuan means grand polarity fist. Means the grand ultimate, the yin and yang, the extremes. So Tai Chi means yin and yang. Chuan means fist, literally, martial system generally, okay? So, and self-control on the most esoteric level. So Tai Chi Chuan esoterically means controlling yourself under extreme circumstances, okay? Now, Qigong, Qi means energy, Gong means work, energy work. Tai Chi Chuan is a type of Qigong. It is thought of as being one of the highest forms of Qigong because you have to learn a lot of movements to flow together, whereas in a regular Qigong set, you might learn certain postures, but they're not necessarily connected. Like this set, they're all done as a set, but they're not connected as a flow. And you'll see what I mean, but later on we'll talk about that. So to begin, imagine you're a tiger. So first, spread your toes, soften your knees, tuck your tailbone, tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, broaden your shoulders, Settle your shoulders and elbows down. Float your wrists slightly. Sink down like you're watching the prey in the distance and you're hiding in the tall grass. And then you rock forward. See, this is the wave form. The arms rise up, but keep your hands totally relaxed. When your hands reach the height of your shoulders, draw in, squat, and then pouncing, you rise and push forward. Relaxed hands. They don't go to a full stretch yet. They're just relaxed. Then down. Then float up. Inhale up, squat, and then exhale, push out. That represents your pounce. We're not in the full pounce yet. We're just moving through the tall grass. Soft pause. Then we're going to go into tiger claws. Things are getting heated up. So your claws start to come out. Inhale up, squat, crouch, claws. Notice how that changes the energy. Float up, push out, claws. Crouch, push out. Next, you're going to add to the mix the face of the tiger. So you can see. Float up, crouch, big eyes, fierce face, and down. Float up, crouch, tiger eyes, tiger claws. Good. Okay. And crouch, float up, crouch, tiger eyes, fierce. Notice how that changes the whole body. Float up, claws of the tiger. Then we're going to add to that the sound. How do you like your meat cooked? Raw. Drop down. Float up, inhaling, crouch. Raw. Float up, crouch. Raw. Notice how that changed the energy. Inhale up. Raw. Inhale up. Raw. Good. Now we're going to add to that stepping. Step with each foot. Raw. And then go back. Inhale up. Raw. So you step, step. Inhale up. Raw. And again. Inhale up. Raw. And again. Raw. Raw. Then we're going to do a pounce, a little leap. Oh, now with this, only do what you can. If stepping is better for you than hopping, stay with the stepping. If hopping is okay, then go ahead. Just be gentle with yourself. Here we go. Run. And again. Crouch. Run. And again. Crouch. Run. And again. Run. Run. And then we're going to add to that, leap as far as you can if you're leaping. If you need to stay with the last one or stay with the stepping, that's fine. But leap as far as you can. Land nice. Stick the landing, so you don't want to tumble afterwards. You want to land nice. But the landing is with a kind of stomp with the feet and a punch out with your claws. So it really bounces. Okay, here we go. Inhale. Leap as far as you can. And again. And again. And again. again. And then simply stand, unclench your toes, soften your knees, tuck your tailbone, tuck your chin. Let your arms hang easily. Notice what tiger did inside your body, inside your mind. Good. So now the next movement is bear. Adjust this a little bit because we need more lower body. So for the bear, we're going to work on stepping motions. So to begin with, start with, you're going to step to the left. So what happens is you step and your arms just swing. Then, after you do this step, your arms swing, you rock back, turn the toes, shift, step to the corner, rock, turn the toes, step, rock, turn the toes, step, rock, turn the toes, step, rock back, toe, step, rock back, toe, step, rock back, toe. Good. Okay? So that's the lower body. Relatively simple. Bear now has quality of the arm movements. So the arm movements are you lift up, plucking, like you're going to eat a salmon, okay? Plucking up, or you're going to eat some honeycomb, all right? Then when you step, you push down. Forward foot, the foot that steps out, that hand is forward. The back foot hand is between the legs. And then you rock back, plucking up, and you step, and your forward foot, forward hand. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go to the left. Push down, rock back, plucking up. Push down, rock back, push down. Push down, rock back, toes in. Push down, rock back, toes in. Push down. Push down. Good. Okay? So it's just lift and push down. The next is you're going to add the face. The face of the bear is different from tiger, right? Tiger was fierce. Bear is totally relaxed, right? So ordinarily we have a face. We have our persona is coming out, and we put a face on for all sorts of things. Oh, hi neighbor, how are you? And you might not have any feelings for them, but you put the face on, right? Unfortunately, that's what happens. We put a face on. Well, bear doesn't do that. Bear is just bear. I am who I am. I'm totally relaxed with who I am. So your eyes are totally relaxed. Your eyebrows are relaxed. It's like, are you going into the den for hibernation, or are you coming out of the den from hibernation? But nonetheless, your face is totally relaxed. Your jaw is relaxed. Your eyebrows are released. Your ears are released. So that is the bear face. Now, adding to that bear face is we inhale twice as we lift and exhale singularly through the mouth on the downward stroke. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Okay, so here we go. To the left. In, out. In, out. Nose, mouth. Nose, mouth. She, hold. She, hold. Good. So now we're going to add the sound of the bear. And the sound of the bear is a huh. So you do huh. Huh. Now, bear is a medicine creature. If you were in the wild and you didn't know what to eat and you had no food, you follow a bear and you can eat whatever the bear eats. Don't follow the bear too closely or you might be his dinner. So inhaling twice through the nose and then grunting with that huh on the way down. All right? So here we go, to the left. Huh. 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 Good. So now we go into full out bear mode, hungry, gotta break through the downed hollow tree that has honeycomb in it. So you have to crush it open. So you have to punch down with your claws and you stomp down with your foot. Now, don't hurt yourself. Be easy, be gentle. You can stay with what we just did. You can always stay with the previous exercise if you know this won't be good for my body because you have a knee problem, a shoulder problem, whatever. If you have something that's trauma going on, you can always go gentler and smaller if necessary. But if you can, explore the fudging of the bear with a punch down with your hands and a stomp. Okay? So here we go to the left. And then simply stand and notice, what did bear do inside your body? What do you feel from bear? What did bear teach you? Good. So now we're going to go into the crane. And the crane is a beautiful creature. Its face is really just aware. It's not like it's a special face, but it is. It's a face of awareness. You're searching, you're looking at the ground, you would be looking into the water for fish, you'd be looking around for predators, you'd be paying a lot of attention. No tension, very relaxed, but very aware. But it's not like bear, which is like really sleepy. It's more lively, but it's not as intense and ferocious as the tiger. It's aware, it's a predator, it's hunting fish, it's a fisherman. So there's a quiet, there's a meditative aspect to it. So, to begin, the footwork of, let me come up where I want to start, where you can see my feet. So the footwork is this. Put your feet in a bow stance, which is 1 foot forward, straight.
Hard to hear you, David.
Sorry, I'll face you. So put 1 foot forward in what's called a bow stance. Let me get rid of this for a second. I want you to see my feet more than my hands. So to begin with, put your weight on your back foot. Okay, mirror me for right now. And turn your body so that your shoulder of your back foot is forward. This is a twist motion, so the turn of your body, which draws the other shoulder back and the hip back on that side. And that retraction is what helps you lift the front foot. And then you turn the body and set the foot down empty. So my body is on a diagonal line in alignment with the feet now. Now just lift and settle. Bring the hip back, bring the hip forward. Keep the weight on this leg entirely. Lift the knee, send it forward. Pull the hip back, send the hip forward. Good, let's do that on the other side. Okay, so weight here, and it will stay on this leg. Pull the hip back, send the hip forward. No weight on the front foot. Pull the hip back, empty step, no weight. Pull the hip back, send the hip forward. Notice the turn of the body. Turn towards the front foot, turn towards the back foot. Turn towards the front foot, turn towards the back foot. Lift and settle. So that motion is going to activate a lot of stuff going on, lymphatic function and so forth. So let's go forward. Put your left foot forward. Turn lifting, then turn stepping. Twist the foot as you turn. Shift as you lift. Withdraw the hip. Then send the hip forward. Then twist. Shift. As you lift, retract that hip and shoulder. Then send the hip forward. Toe straight forward. Twist. Shift. Lift. Retract the hip. Send the hip forward. Twist. Shift. Lift. Send the hip forward. Twist. Shift. Lift. Send the hip forward. Twist. Shift. Lift. Draw the hip back. Send the hip forward. Okay? So that's the lower body movement. So once again, from the front, so you see it, turn towards the rising side, and then turn to the back side. Then twist as you turn, shift, lift, retract the hip, send the hip forward, but no weight, then twist, then the shift. As you lift, retract the hip, send the hip forward, but no weight on it, twist, shift, okay? All right, so now the upper body of crane, put your feet in parallel, so you're in a horse stance. Then you're going to bring one hand high. Bring that shoulder forward. So the high hand goes forward. So the low hand, which is on the side that's lifting the leg, retracts to the hip. Turn towards the high hand side, and that brings the low hand across, and the high hand goes to the top of the egg. The low hand goes to the bottom of the egg. Then you turn the egg facing front, hands approximately equal. Then you have a new high hand going forward and a new low hand retracting. Then turn towards the high hand side. High goes to top, low goes to bottom of the egg. Then turn the egg equal. Then high hand forward, retracting the low hand. Then turn to the high hand side, hold the egg, turn the egg, then high hand forward. Retract as you go to the holding the egg. Then turn the egg. High hand forward. High to top, low to bottom. Turn the egg. High hand forward. Retract it as you hold the egg. Turn the egg. Now pay attention to when energy is playing between the two hands. Hold the egg. Turn the egg. Spread your wings. Hold the egg. Turn the egg. High hand forward. Take flight. Hold the egg. Turn the egg. High hand forward. Hold the egg. Turn the egg. High hand forward. Hold the egg. Turn the egg. High hand forward. All right, good. Now we're going to put that together. So I'm going to face you for the first portion of it, and then I'm going to turn around and have you follow me. So let's see. I think I need just a little bit less height so you can get the feet in there too. All right, so start put your weight on this side. That means that hand will be high and forward. So you retract the low hand side and lift that knee up. Then hold the egg, empty step. Twist the foot, turn the egg. Shift. High hand on the weighted foot side. Retract the hip on the rising knee side. Then empty step, hold the egg. Twist the foot, pivoting on the heel, turn the egg, and as you shift, that weighted hand goes high. Then hold the egg, empty step. So there's no weight on the front foot. Then twist the foot, turn the egg. And as you shift, that hand goes high. Okay? Let's do that going this way. So start, weight on this leg, that hand forward, retract the other side, lift the knee. Then turn the body, empty step, hold the egg. Twist the foot, turn the egg, shift, weighted foot, hand goes high, empty step, hold the egg, twist the foot, turn the egg, shift, weighted foot, hand goes high. Turn the body to hold the egg, twist, turn the egg, shift, weighted foot, high hand. Turn and hold the egg, twist the foot as you turn the egg, shift, weighted foot, hand goes high and forward. I'm just going to turn around and doing it facing you now. Empty step, hold the egg. Turn the egg, twist the foot. Shift, weighted foot, hand goes high and forward. Empty step, turn the body, hold the egg. Twist the foot to the corner, turn the egg. As you shift, that hand goes high and forward. Then empty step, turn the body to hold the egg. Twist the foot, turn the egg. Shift, that hand goes high and forward. Empty step, hold the egg. Twist the foot, turn the egg. Shift, high hand forward. Empty step, hold the egg. Twist the foot, high hand forward. Good. Now just notice what happened inside your body when Crane was visiting. Notice your arms, your hands, what your legs feel like. Do you feel lines of energy in your wings? Okay, good. So next is dragon. Dragon is both a mythological beast as well as a powerful true life creature. The Komodo dragon is very powerful. They weigh upwards of 300 pounds and they're really strong, and their mouths have bacteria and saliva that breaks down flesh like burning. It would feel like a burn. I think that's where the idea of fire-breathing dragons comes from. Of course, that could also be from UFOs. Who knows? So the idea of the breath is going to be very powerful, but also the movement. So the lower body movement. Let me do it facing you first. So you start in a bow stance. And if you mirror me, that could be helpful. I'm going to step back a little bit. So front foot straight forward, back foot 45 degrees, hip width to the sides. Turn towards your back foot and sink back. You're going to shift forward, shoulder strike. Now, keep your weight forward, square your hips to the front, body facing front. This would be your press. You hold that structure for breath. Then you rock back, turning towards your front foot side, and keep your weight back roll back, you turn towards your back foot side. Then, as you turn back to the front, you twist the front foot to the corner and you shift facing the corner. Cat stance. So you bring this follow-up step. Then, staying with your body facing the corner, empty step forward. So you've got a new bow stance. Shoulder strike. Then square your hips, weight forward. That would be your press. Everything is relaxed. Tailbone is tucked, chin is tucked. You hold that for one breath. Then rock back, you turn towards your front foot side. Roll back, notice the word back, that keeps your weight back. Turn towards your back foot side. Then twist your front foot as you turn and shift. That's called a T stance. Cat stance. Empty step, bow stance. Body is still turned in the direction of that now back foot. Shoulder strikes, you're bumping the front wall with your shoulder. Then square to the front, that would be press. You hold that for a breath. Then rock back, roll back. Notice the word back, that's where your weight is. Then twist, shift, cat stance, empty step. Let's do that going that way. So, start with a bow stance, front foot straight ahead, back for 45 degrees, hip width between your feet left and right. Turn towards your back foot. Shift, shoulder strike, square your hips, rock back, turning to the front foot side, roll back, turn to the back foot side, weight still back, twist, toes to the corner, shift, cat stance, empty step. Shoulder strike, press, square to the front and hold, rock back, roll back, weight is still back, twist, shift, cat stance, empty step. Shoulder strike, square to the front, rock back, roll back, twist, shift, cat stance, empty step. Shoulder strike, square to the front, hold, rock back, roll back, twist, shift, cat stance, empty step. All right, now let's learn a little bit about the body movement of the torso and the arms. So put yourself in a horse stance, parallel structure, and we will primarily focus on what the arms are doing, okay, and the torso. So turn to one side. If you mirror me, that's probably the easiest. Turn, sink. You have a front hand and a back hand now. Front hand crosses over, palm slightly up so you can see the palm, down by the height of your hip. Back hand touches the wrist like you're taking your pulse. Then you slice up on a diagonal, arms outstretched. They come up to the height of your face and directly in front of you, so you're covering that eye on that side. So you're not all the way out here, it's straight forward. Palm is at a diagonal line, about 45 degrees, but palm facing somewhat upward. Then turn to that side, point your fingers back, palm up like you're carrying a pizza. Then turn the pizza cheesy side down, no tip for you. All right, pluck, carry, touch, press, hide the other eye now. Arms outstretched. Rock back, point to the back wall, back corner. Turn your hands over, roll back, slicing down that diagonal line. Pluck with your high hand, carry, across. Touch the wrist. Press. Cover that eye on the same side and hold for one breath. Then rock back, Turn the hands over, roll back, pluck, carry, touch, press. Rock back, turn the hands over, roll back, pluck, carry, touch, press. Rock back, roll back, pluck, carry, touch, press. Rock back, roll back, pluck, carry, touch. Good. Now we're going to add in, we're going to add the movement of the body, upper and lower together, but I also want to add in the facial expression. Facial expression, which affects your neuronal connections in the body quite drastically. Facial expressions, like when we smile, we increase serotonin in our bodies. And so when we make these other expressions, they have effects on sets of muscles that we don't activate always. So with the face of the dragon, your eyes are like slits. Think of your ears pulling back. So it's like the upper quadrant of your face is pulling back. And there's a type of a Mona Lisa smile. Very inscrutable face. It's like, what is being thought inside this head? What's inside the dragon's head? So you pull the ears back, you pull the eyes back, and it has an effect on the structure and functional use of the neck muscles in the back especially. Okay? So now, let's put that together. I'm going to face you for this, and then I'll turn away. So start for a couple of steps here. Begin 1 foot forward. If you mirror me, that's probably the best. Turn to the back foot, shift back, cross over, touch the wrist, press up, hide the eye on that side, breathe. Then rock back, turn the hands over, roll back, the weight stays back, pluck with your high hand, twist the front foot, shift, touch, empty step, shoulder strike, press, and hold for 1 breath. Then rock back, roll back, pluck, twist, touch, empty step, shoulder strike, press, and straight forward. And rock back, stay back, roll back, pluck, twist, touch, empty step, shoulder strike, press, good. Now, it occurs to me that it might be good for you to see this one from the side. So, put 1 foot forward. Front foot, hand crosses over, touch the wrist, shoulder strike, press, squaring up, the arm is extended, straight in front of the eye on that side. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Draw the ears and eyes back and the smile, inscrutable. Then rock back, keep your weight back, roll back, pluck, twist, shift, touch, empty step, shoulder strike, press, and hold. Rock back, roll back, pluck, twist, touch, empty step, shoulder strike, press, rock back, roll back, pluck, twist, touch, empty step, shoulder strike, press, rock back, turn the hands over, roll back, pluck, twist, touch, empty step, and good. So now we're going to add the breath work and the sound. The sound of dragon is it's a compressing of the chest, the breathing apparatus. You take a deep breath in and then you force it through a small nozzle. Okay, it's a powerful lung exercise. So let's do that in conjunction with the arms and leg movement. Facial expression. So this will be the full dragon now. So let me do this coming towards you, I think might be helpful. Or actually, maybe from the side again. Let's try from the side. So put one foot forward. Turn to the back foot. Put your dragon face on. Press. Hold for one breath. Rock back. Roll back, inhaling. Pluck, twist, touch, press. One breath. Rock back, roll back, pluck, twist, touch, press. Rock back, roll back, pluck, twist, touch, hiss, press. Good. And relax and notice what dragon did inside your body. Just notice your sensations. You might feel waves, you might feel sparkles. Good. So now we come to the deer, the last of this particular set. There are many different sets. This is a primal one. And so this one has the deer, as many of them do. Deer represents compassion, and it's a kind of freedom. It is probably the most frolicsome of all of the frolics, I would say, just in a different way. So to begin, feet in parallel, horse stance. I'm just going to come a little bit closer. So simply sink. You float up. Keep your hands totally relaxed. Let your hands come up so that you're at a 90-degree angle. Hands relaxed. These are your antlers, but you're still in the velvet stage. So your hands are soft. And then forward and down. Squat. And then rise up. Again, velvet horns. And come down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And again, inhale up. Exhale down. Then you're going to add the points to your antlers. It's called the tile hand. It's like you have a tile, a mahjong tile between your middle finger and your thumb. So it's about 3 inches. Okay? So it's about 3 of the distance between your end of your thumb and the knuckle. So it's like that. And what that does is it draws energy out to the Lao Gong point. Where you make your fist, where the middle finger touches, that's the Lao Gong point. And oftentimes when you hold that structure, that point will start to get red hot. Okay, so it's drawing chi because of the position. It's like your antenna on a TV or a radio. It focuses the sounds reception so that you're receiving the energy better. Okay, so tile hands, the points on your antlers. So here we go. Sink down, rise up, tile hands, 90 degrees, shoulder blades are drawing together, and then settle. And again, float up, tile hands, sharp points, and down. Float up, draw your shoulder blades together and back, and come down. Rise up, and release down. Now we're going to add in the face. The face of the deer is wide open innocence. It's not like the ferocity of the tiger, but the eyes are wide open. The eyebrows are slightly lifted. Your facial expression is one of innocence, and you have a big smile on your face. Look at the field we get to go play in. It's joyous, it's compassionate. When you have compassion, you have joy, you have love, you have peace, you have harmony. And that's what we're creating. So, happy face. And here we go. Rise up, happy face, big smile. Notice what that does to your energy. And come back down, floating up. You're increasing serotonin, big smile, happy face, open eyes, down. Let the light in. Oh yeah, that's it. And come back down. And float up, happy face. Now, look around at the rest of the deer. Look at the rest of the herd. And because you got such a big smile on your face, you might say, heard of any good jokes lately? Rotating the hips, rotating the waist. Middle finger a little closer to the thumb than the other fingers. Then you're going to put your weight on one side and that elbow goes forward. Lift the other knee. So it's opposite knee coming towards the forward thrusting arm or antler. Big smile. Open eyes. Oh yeah, let's walk through the field now. Now we start to move towards full out frolic. So what we do here is we start to look for some lift. Only if you can. It is a kind of skipping motion. Skipping motion. Catch some air. And then settle. Notice your sensations. Breathe. Okay, so those are the 5 animal frolics. There are many different sets, but I want to put us back on gallery for a moment, and would like to have you all share a little bit of what your experience just was. How did that feel? Observations. What animal did you like best? That kind of thing. Anybody, open your mic and share. Bear. Bear. Oh, I like the bear. I like the bear. I like the bear.
Bear and deer.
Deer is pretty delightful.
Yep.
I like the dragon.
Yeah. Yeah, big power there, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And all of these bring in a lot of heat too.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep, I'm definitely warmer than I was.
yeah.
Any questions about any of those moves? Postures. All right. So, if you have questions later, feel free to ask. What I thought we would do now is, how are you guys feeling? Because I know it's kind of a lot to be on Zoom for a while. So, how are you guys doing? I have some more stuff planned. I just don't want to take too much of your time. If you're good, we'll continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, good. So, the next exercise that I thought that we would share is an exercise called the breathing hand, because so many people come to us for meditation purposes. So we thought this might be a nice thing to do on such a lovely day as this. So the breathing hand exercise is not strictly a Tai Chi exercise, although I would say that it is, even though it developed in Russia, actually. A shaman in Russia, somewhere in the steppes, I think. Maybe in the Caucasus. Where is that? I'm trying to think. Anyways, it's a shamanic exercise. It's ancient, and it works in this way. And Tai Chi is a shamanic practice. It comes from basically observation of nature. That's where the animal frolics came from, is watching how nature develops and so forth. And our nature is one that has, we share DNA with lots of different creatures, obviously, like all of them. So anyway, the breathing hand works in this way. You're going to focus on the palm of your hand. And when you do that, your eyes will stay on your hand throughout the exercise. You don't have to do that yet, but we will get there. So you'll be watching your hand, the palm of your hand, and you're going to simply open and close your hand in concert with your breath. So you've got two options. Inhale, close your fist, or inhale, open your hand. See, it doesn't matter whether you open to inhale or close to inhale. It doesn't matter. It's just attach the movement of the hand to the movement of the breath. And within a few breaths, you'll have already decided which way you're going to do it. If it switches, that's fine too. But the key is your breath is going to slow down to at least a 5-second inhalation, 5-second exhalation. And your hand is going to show your body what the breath is. So when you're breathing, your hand will go at the rate that you breathe. So if you're breathing fast, right? If you're breathing slowly, so a 5-second inhalation, 5-second exhalation is really excellent, optimal. You can go slower, that's fine. Keep your eyes on your hand. It's an eyes open meditation. And I'll just let you know that in class, I have people sit kind of close together so that they don't fall out of their seat by falling asleep. Because even though we're only going to do this for 5 minutes, inside of that 5 minutes, it will be enough for people to totally change their state. So we've been pretty stimulated through this last little bit of work that we just did, I would say. So the next level is to calm the system down and relax entirely. So when we begin, we'll have 5 minutes. Keep your eyes open. Obviously, blink when you need to blink, obviously. But don't let your eyes go closed, because shortly after that, people drop off and fall out of their seat because they fall asleep. So, to begin, make yourself comfortable in your seat, however you're seated. Then, place your attention on your hand. If your hand gets tired, you can always use the other hand, but it's only 5 minutes, so it usually is not such a problem, unless someone has some trauma. Look at the center of your palm. Never look away. During this exercise, keep your eyes on the palm of your hand. Then, make a choice as to whether you inhale and close or inhale and open the hand. And then begin to slowly move your breath in conjunction with the movement of your hand. Or move your hand in conjunction with the movement of your breath. And we'll have 5 minutes of silence starting now. Keeping the breath going. Keeping the movement of the hand tied to the movement of the breath. And relax and come back to the space. Look around, notice what you sense, what's changed for you. So that's called the breathing hand, and it is an ancient mechanism for going deeply, quickly, deeply into meditation. Observations, please share.
I was having trouble keeping my eyes open. A couple of times, my eyes closed, and I told myself, you got to open your eyes.
Deeply relaxing.
That was very nice, yeah.
Anybody else have that quality of like wanting to drift off a little bit?
I had, go ahead. I had a similar situation, but when I opened my eyes again, some other thought intruded, and I started going through that thought and realized I got to get back to my hand. My hand hadn't moved. It just waited for me to come back to it.
Yeah. This exercise tends to be very strong for allowing you to let go of your thoughts. And just because you have something you have to do. I have to look at my hand. I have to open and close in conjunction with my breath. That's enough to keep our mind occupied generally. But when we go off, the breathing changes or the hand changes. So you're not doing the exercise anymore. So you have to kind of go, oh yeah, back to it. And that's perfect. The idea is that you recognize when you are thinking, simply label it thinking and let go of that and get back to breath and hand. Take the situation in hand, so to speak. All right, anybody else have anything else to share?
Yeah, I had discomfort right here when I was opening and closing my hands, and so I had to concentrate. I tried to forget the discomfort to look at my hand and keep going, but it was discomfort here, and then by the end, like tears came out, a couple of tears came out from the eyes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not unusual to have a kind of gentle opening of your emotions when
could be.
because we actually have a lot of stuff going on in us, especially at this point in time on the planet. There is so much pain and suffering and needless violence, and so that even if you have nothing personal to hang it on, it can be part of the gestalt of being a human being on the planet right now. And if you're at all an open and lively person with your heart open, you'll feel that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so next I thought what we would do, since you're seated already, I thought I would do a demonstration, since there's always a demonstration of Tai Chi on World Tai Chi Day. So I will do a demonstration of the long form.
David, we're going to go now. Thank you very much.
Okay, you bet.
So when I have to leave, my husband just woke up.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Dave. Have a happy day.
You bet.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Okay, it is 2 hours. We've been here for 2 hours. That's a fairly lengthy time. Anybody else feel like it's time because people bowing out? Others want to stay?
Yeah, I'll stay.
Yeah,
Me too.
okay. Take care. Yeah, bye-bye.
Right. Okay, bye-bye now. So I'm going to do a demonstration of the long form. So you can, for those of you who know, if you want to join me and follow along there, that's fine, or just observe and take notice. And then we'll have like probably one other thing after that we'll do together, and then we'll close so that we have a nice bit of time together. So find out. There we go. All right. So, just make yourself comfortable. If you're going to participate, feel free to find your space. If you're going to watch,
David, can you mute us so that
yes,
no one
thank you.
blocks you?
Yep. Thank you for that reminder. All right. Oh well. I was going to record this whole thing and I forgot, so I guess we didn't do that. So nonetheless, here we go.
David? Yeah, I have it.
Okay, so we'll flow through the form. Observations, how did that feel if you flowed through, or how was it for you watching?
Beautiful.
That's nice.
David told me not to go too slowly because people get bored and fall asleep while they're watching.
No, it's beautiful. It's great to see it from this perspective for a change. We usually see your back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this side's not so bad, huh?
Not so bad.
All right. So I was thinking about doing a couple of different things for like the last little bit of this, but I thought doing a little cloud hands together might be a nice way to kind of wrap things up today. How does that sound?
Great.
Sounds good.
All right. So let me mute everybody again, and then we will. And you can unmute yourself to ask questions at any time. There we go. Okay. So find your space. Now go ahead and put your feet at least hip width apart. They can be shoulder width, or they can be a little bit wider if you choose. Find a distance that feels comfortable for you. Lengthen up through the crown. Now, if you mirror me, that might make it easiest for you. Turn to one side and then shift away. Turn and shift. Turn and shift. Turn and shift. So this is advance and retreat. Advance and retreat. Advance and retreat. Keep the tailbone tucked. Keep the chin tucked. Turning at the waist and the hip, not so much on the knees. Turning here. Good. Then come back to neutral and just notice that's going to be part of the movement. Now the other part of the movement is to bring your hand across, out, and down. So turn, raise the hand up, turn, palm out, let it fall. Turn away from the falling hand. Turn towards the rising hand. Turn away from the falling hand. Turn towards the rising hand. Turn away from the falling hand. Good. Other side. Turn towards the rising hand. Turn away from the falling hand. Shift towards the rising hand. Shift away from the falling hand. Shift and turn towards the rise. Shift and turn away from the fall. Then add the second hand. When you turn out with your high hand, the other hand turns up. Turn the hands simultaneously, out and up. Shift towards the rising hand. Shift towards the rising hand. The hand basically comes up the front of the body. Falling hand falls away. Palm is down for the falling. It's like the clouds have rain. Falling hand fingers are like rain. Shift, turn, Think now, sink into, flow into the newly weighted leg. The breathing here is to inhale the hand up, then exhale sharply as your hand turns out. Then inhale the hand up, exhale sharply. Inhale up, exhale quickly. Inhale up, exhale quickly. Let your waist be really easy, like a flywheel. Settle down into your legs. Float the crown up, tuck your chin, tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth. Now we're going to be able to walk a little bit, so you turn to a side, draw that foot in on the other side. Turn, step out. Turn, step in. Turn, step out. Now we're going to go the other direction. Turn, shift, step in. Turn, step out. Turn, 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 and then simply stay there. Shift, turn, step in. Turn, step out. 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 And stay here. Turn, shift, turn, step in. Turn, step out. Shift and turn, step in. Shift and turn, step out. Turn, step in. Turn, step out. Turn, step in. Turn, step out. Turn, step in. Turn, step out. Stay here for a moment. Shift and turn, step in. Turn, step out. Turn, step in. Turn, step out. And then stay there, stationary. Just shift and turn. And then just let your hands go up a little higher. And now we'll do brushing the heaven's belly. Pushing forward, plucking back. This has qualities of the deer. Not quite the same, but qualities similar. Inhale as your hands go away from each other. Exhale as they come towards each other. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Pluck on the way back, lotus palm forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And then embrace tiger. Return to mountain. Now go all the way up, embrace tiger, then go all the way up, out, and down.
Yeah, almost done.
Inhale up. Exhale out. Squat. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then go up on the outside. Inhale up. Exhale down. Settling it down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then feet together, palms together, honoring yourself, honoring others as yourself. Right hand fist, left hand covers. Shishi. Just thank you in Chinese. Shishi.
Shishi.
Then 3 slow claps. Yabba dabba doo. All right, let's check in, see how everybody did. How was that day for you?
Bear is so.
That was really good.
The bear is so
I
powerful.
like even doing the cloud hands over a period of time. That was nice. They could do that all by itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The bear is so powerful. It's just crushing. And after that, you just want to eat something. The
Have
crane
a sandwich.
is air. You know, you're flying. It's like so different. And then dragon is fire and acidy. And then the tiger's so yang. And then we end with such love. This is so awesome. Then we did the meditation and it was just, oh, I'm just so mellow now. That form was beautiful. And then, you know, to end with Qigong, cloud hands, the cloud hands, it's so relaxing now after all what we did. That was great. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you for doing this today. It was really nice.
Yeah, it's kind of fortunate for us. Debbie woke up with a migraine, so she was very thankful that we decided to stay home and do it on Zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I really appreciate it too. Yeah. Yes, and thank you for reminding. So noticed in the standing cloud hands how I pronate my knees, and that's my goal to keep those knees straight.
Anybody else have anything to share? All right. Okay, so we've done our bows, we've done our claps, everything's good. I hope you had a good time. A little different for us here in our home front. We're doing World Tai Chi Day on Zoom, but I think it was helpful and served you all, hopefully, and certainly it served us in the sense that I can go take care of Debbie now.
Yeah. Well, hope she gets well quick. Tell her we said hi. Thank you.
You bet. All right.
Thank you, David.
Everybody, and we start a new round of classes this coming week. So if you have friends or family or people you know that want to try out a Tai Chi class, have them call Debbie. And I think there's space in each of the classes and certainly on Zoom. So you can invite people to Zoom as well. It's always good to kind of increase our numbers there as well. So
What are we going to be doing?
Well, that's still, I know we start on Monday, but I had been thinking about one thing, but Debbie's worried that in the Niantic class, there won't be enough space to do that particular form readily, and it'll be freaky for people. So right now, we're still debating. I had thought about doing Sun 16. We haven't done that for a while, but we started to search around. So we're looking for what we haven't done for quite a while to bring people back, or not bring people back, but to bring in, something back that we haven't done for a while. So I haven't decided completely. We're still debating it. But I also had thought in the Qigong classes, Wednesday and Saturday, to do possibly the fragrance Qigong. So
Wow.
so anyway, I'm debating about what to do in that class too, because I can do that. I just have to. So there's a lot of stuff that I got to kind of still work through. I know. We'd like to have a solid answer for you.
All right. Well, we'll see you Monday.
Okay. All right.
Thank you, David.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Thank you, David.
Thank you, David.
Love to Deb.
Wow.